A very good evening to you all. So today we are going to look at fruits and vegetables. We are well aware of the fact that fruits and vegetables are good for health. In fact, no person can say that they have a diet without fruits and vegetables. However, let us look at some of the most common fruits and vegetables that we eat. And before we go forward, as we look at food, let us reflect upon this question whether man eats to live or lives to eat. Just try to identify these fruits and vegetables that you can see in front of you. Now, these are some of the very common vegetables that we normally use. I'm sure you are familiar with most of them. In case you have a doubt, you can refer to the dictionary to find out the English equivalent of the vegetable or the fruit that you see in the picture in front of you. Now just look at these fruits. I'm sure you're familiar with all of them. You can see in front of you a large number of fruits like pears, jackfruit, pineapple, plums, chiku, wood apple, and I know that you are familiar with many more types of fruits which I would like you to think about and reflect upon. The most important aspect that you should look at is what is the nature of the fruits. Just look at all these vegetables. Most of us are very fond of brinjals, different colors, different varieties. We are also fond of leafy vegetables, and you can find here a large assortment of vegetables with which you are very familiar. It is most important to remember that vegetables constitute a very important part of one's diet. Let's start speaking about the different fruits or vegetables that we like. You can use the vocabulary given and try to frame sentences in order to make a presentation. For example, we say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Think of where the apples grow. Think of whether they are exported or imported. Think of the color of the apples. Think of the uses to which apple can be put. You can also see that vocabulary is associated with fruits. So we have a number of idioms which are used with the word apple. Check out the meaning and the usage. You can see in front of you the custard apple. It's normally known as a wild fruit. It has a large number of seeds. It's very soft and delicious. And most important, we find that it is a seasonal fruit. It has a lot of medicinal value. And we should remember that fruits should be taken in the right proportion at the right time. Do you know what is the common man's apple? It's the guava, and it's very, very nutritious. You find that there are different varieties of guava, the white and the red. So we say that the guava is the common man's apple. Here we see the bananas, and as you can see for yourself, we have different varieties of bananas, raw and ripe, and you also find that the tree is extremely useful because each part of the tree has a certain amount of utility or value. The banana flower, the raw banana, all these constitute what are known as great delicacies, and you find that you can make a variety of dishes with different uses of the banana, and most important, The banana is a very common nutritive form of fruit which is taken by many people. You're all very familiar with mango, the king of the fruits. I'm sure there isn't any person here who can say that I don't eat mangoes. So you find that mangoes are of different varieties and we can use them in different ways. Let's look at some citrus fruits like oranges and lemons. You find here that these fruits have been identified as fruits which are rich in calcium and they are also capable of giving you the best value for your money. Now just check out these vegetables and identify them and see which vegetable you like the most. What are your favorite fruits and vegetables? Do you eat fruits daily? How many times a week do you have fruits? When do you generally take fruits? What's your favorite fruit? These are some of the aspects which you can think about in order to make a good presentation. Are you a vegetarian? Are you fond of vegetables and what is your favorite vegetable? How many helpings do you have normally? Do you like your vegetables fried or boiled? Do you have leafy vegetables every day? What exactly is your favorite vegetable? Now think of these and try to make a good presentation.